Welcome back to Daily Dose of Hebrew. On today's weekend edition, we're going to cover 1 Samuel 3:20 and look at the accent patterns more closely. Let's begin today by reading the Hebrew and getting an overall translation for the day. Let's read this together. Vayeda kol Yisrael, midan ve'ad ba'er shava, ki ne'eman Shemuel lenavi ladonai. Next, we'll move to a translation, and let's see what we have here. And all Israel knew. All Israel here is a collective singular, so we get the singular verb. And all Israel knew from Dan and until Beersheba that Samuel was established or was made firm. Samuel was established as a prophet of the Lord or unto the Lord, something of that nature. Now, this verse is broken nicely here on the screen with the Sof Pasuk and Saluk segment on the bottom and the Athnach segment on top. So the lines here are broken nicely. Let's look first at the Athnach segment. In this Athnach segment on the top line, we look for the near subordinate disjunctive accent to the Athnach, and that is the tifka right here. Now remember, the tifka will be one or two words in front of the Athnach. It's kind of limited to that space. Here, since ve'ad ba'er is one constituent, the tifka is on midan. Now, that may seem like more than two words away from the Athnach, and indeed it is in translation, so it may be best to think of it as being one or two constituents before the tifka, as we have it here. The next accent we find is the far subordinate disjunct of the Athnach, and that is the zakef katon here. The zakef segment sets off the subject and the predicate from the rest of the verse being the prepositional phrase. Now let's translate through this with our highlighting. And all Israel knew from Dan and until Beersheba. Next, the Saluk segment. In that segment, we find the near subordinate, which again is the tifka. So let's move this guy down. And then the far subordinate, the zakef katon. And there it is in the Saluk segment. So again, the tifka sets off the subject. The zakef katon sets off the subject and the predicate from the adverbial accusative lenavi and the prepositional phrase ladonai. So this final line then would be this: for Samuel was established, or if we go back and translate ki as that, this is what the people knew, that Samuel was established as a prophet to the Lord. Now that's going to do it for today's Daily Dose. That was a short one, but we got through it rather quickly with some similar accent patterns. Let us know if you have any questions, and until next time, shalom.